the way it works. And now you go to jail.
All right, Judge, and just to distinguish where we're at, this was not an alcohol event at all. He's been.
I don't know that. How do I know that?
It reads.
I know that, but what in these instances, what happens is someone puts something in between the leg and in between the device to be able to subvert any kind of reading. That's what happens. So when you see something where there's no contact with the skin for a certain period of time, here it's 2 days, there's no contact.
And that's exactly why we're here, Judge. And I showed the prosecutor his leg, and we've been having issues with his whole entire leg is completely chewed up because of this device. It is.
But the solution is you come to court, you say, hey, I need to switch it to another leg. You don't just on your own initiative start sticking a piece of paper or a towel or something in there, you know?
Judge, I get it. I mean, just there's a tamper event doesn't mean it was intentionally done. And he's on GPS and
There's no way for us to know. All I know is that it broke contact with the skin for 2 days.
I agree.
Come up. I appreciate your tenacity, Mr. Leeper, but he has a DWI. He's got an FSRA where we have a dead body. He's not one violation. We're now working on our second to third violation, and now you're putting something, or I don't even know, but all I know is that the device lost contact with your leg for 2 days. That is unacceptable. When you have issues with a monitor, you bring it to your lawyer's attention, you come to court and you say, look, this is what's happening. You don't put something in there in hopes that we're not going to notice. And now you tell your lawyer after the fact. I'm sorry, Mr. Lee, but what choice do I have but to revoke his bond again? You know, I know that it's upsetting, but no, I have a very serious case with you. You've been ordered not, you know that there is no tolerance in this case. Yet, you lost contact for 2 days. I'm revoking your bond. Go to jail. Sorry. Mr. Leeper, I mean, I don't know. Judge, I'm not getting through.
Well, this is
That right there is the turning point. Notice what the judge emphasized. DWI, a fatality, multiple violations. In high-risk cases, especially where there's a prior death involved, judges have almost zero tolerance for compliance issues. Legally speaking, bond is a privilege, not a right. If the court believes conditions are being undermined, revocation is absolutely within their authority. But here's the emotional layer. The defense is arguing he didn't even know contact was lost. So the question becomes, should intent matter here? Or is strict compliance the only standard when someone's life was lost in the underlying case? This is where courtroom discretion gets powerful.
I can't continue to justify it.
fine, Judge.
He does bond out. We'll craft a different solution. I'm all ears, but I'm not going to let him continue to subvert.
What's his bond set at?
10,002. I mean, it doesn't make me happy, but I have to let him know that I'm serious, and you go 2 days, you don't have it. You've lost contact. I don't know what he's doing in 2 days.
This is the thing that frustrates me about these devices. He doesn't know he's lost contact. That's a whole. We don't get an alert saying that he's lost contact. He didn't know until this thing came in, and so it's on his leg. He's showing up to work. He's back home on time.
The device is snug to your skin. It's literally, it has to have constant contact with your skin. So for it to lose contact with your skin, there's something in between it, or they've done something to it. They've loosened it to where it's lost contact. They've put something in there. That's why it's impossible for us to know. The only thing that we do know is that it lost contact and it lost it for 2 days. If it was our first rodeo, if it was our first, I always give someone the benefit of the doubt. But here we are over and over and over. And I've admonished him the last time. If you ever have any problems, you come to us. You don't do things on your own.
Thank you, Judge.
Pause right there. This is a bond revocation moment, and that's serious. The judge isn't deciding guilt today. She's deciding whether this defendant can be trusted to follow court order conditions while the case is pending. When someone is on a SCRAM or GPS device, compliance is everything. If the court believes you're tampering, even if you claim it wasn't intentional, that alone can be enough to revoke bond. And here's the tension. Is this actual tampering or a malfunction being misunderstood? Drop your first impression in the comments. Mistake or manipulation? Let's keep going.
All right,
How much was that?
10,010.
10,000?
Yeah.
Counsel,